Hi guys, my name is Alika Otero Recalde and I'm running to be your political action chair for the 2025-2026 year. Now, I am majoring in political science, international affairs, and economics with a minor in Spanish and a legal studies certificate. And I just want to tell you a little bit more about myself before I get started. Now, I come from a very diverse background. I am Mexican, Haitian, and Cuban. My mom was born in Haiti and raised in Merida, Yucatan, and my dad is a proud Cuban American from Nueva York. Now, that being said, they have been extremely important for me in being an advocate and being the representation in various spaces for the Hispanic community. I have always made it my goal to make sure that I am putting myself in every space possible to serve as that representation for the Hispanic community. And this has translated especially through my involvements. I am involved in a lot of things on campus. I currently serve as a transition leader. I currently serve as a dog camp counselor. I am a part of the Student Government Association, and I'm also a resident assistant under university housing, as well as a member of the Dean William Tate Honor Society. Now, that being said, my involvement is truly because I want to work with the marginalized communities and the Hispanic communities to make sure that they are receiving the same access to resources and helping them in the whole entire university process. I believe that if you want to make a change, you have to be the first one out there and just go out and do it. And so that's really my goal with a lot of things. And the one thing that I have always held near and dear to my heart is HSA. I love HSA because it's made I've met some of my very best friends in HSA in my short time here, and I just knew from the moment that I got here that I wanted to be involved and wanted to be that representation and be a sort of political advocate for the Hispanic Student Association. Now, that being said, let's get into some questions. The first question is, what are some advocacy or political interests that I have? And mine would definitely have to be education. I come from Gwinnett County, and I definitely would see a lot of disparities in the overall quality of education that Hispanic students were reaching, and in particular with the ESOL program, and I did a whole AP research project about it. But I want to work, in particular, with having the resources that HSA has, to work with students and at UGA and other high schools and other communities around to make sure that they're receiving the same information and guidance through the college application process, through the high school core curriculum process, and overall just making sure that we are receiving the same resources that other communities are receiving. I want to make sure to eliminate any sort of disparities, and especially because I believe more than anything that knowledge is power, and as long as you know what's in front of you and how the process works, you can take down anything. Now, my second question is, what is a political problem that is important to me? And especially because of today's day and age, I would have to say immigration. Especially with the political state of the world right now, it's a very unsure, it's a very big gray area, and I know that as a community we can tackle this head on without remaining in a stagnant place. As a community, we can work with local legal immigration firms, which they desperately need translators. Being a translator for these people, being increasing overall voter information, getting more people to register to vote, and getting people more involved in the local election process, because real change comes from the local level. So that means voting into your local state senators, looking into your legislators, overall just increasing the voter efficacy for our people, as well as making sure that we are well informed and taking part in our communities.